Hey guys, it's Aremia, and today we are looking at the dinosaur deck that I used to get all the way to level 20 in the Duelist Cup. It was really tough playing off meta, but we did manage to do it, and I'm really proud of how the deck has turned out. And I have some really cool games for you. But really quick, if you do like these videos, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm super thankful for all of the support I've gotten so far. So without further ado, let's jump into the games. Alright, Dinosaurs going first with a really bad start. But we do have Token Collector, so you know, they ash our Fossil Dig, so we can't play. So we just pass turn. Ooh, it's rough. And we're up against Swordsoul, which at least we have Token Collector for the Moye Swordsoul token. So they're going to go ahead and do that, and I summon Token Collector. Our one hope in this, in my opinion, terrible meta. We have double Evo, we go UCT, and you know, we're just gonna swing in. They do have a Vishuda in the graveyard, so they're just gonna bounce it, but there's nothing really we can do. I chose to keep Crossout in my hand, you know, just to keep it for future plays if we do get the chance to. The Token Collector is really shutting down their whole strategy. There's the Vishuda. Of course, they're going to bring that out, and then they actually can't do anything, so they pass turn. And I grab a Lost World off the top, which is so bad. And I pass, and they get nothing off the top, and they pass. And I get Scrap Chimera. And at first, I was thinking, this is just another dead card. I can't do anything with this. But then I think, I actually still have Reprodocus in my extra deck. And Reprodocus is a dinosaur. And we have Lost World, so let's see what we can do. We go Lost World, link into Reprodocus, make a token, activate Token Collector from our graveyard in order to try to destroy the token. They called by the grave, but the Crossout Designator that was dead in our hand is actually good for something now. So we negate the Call by the Grave. We try to destroy the token, protect it with Lost World, send a Baby Saurus to the nursery, activate, summon Oviraptor, search Miscellaneousaurus, and suddenly we're into our combo. So we can bring back the Baby Saurus, bring out Animadorn, and they scoop it up. Holy crap. We are fighting for our lives out here, man. We are fighting for our lives against these decks. Still playing Dinosaurs. And why can this be activated from the graveyard? I don't understand why this can be activated from the graveyard. But we have Token Collector, so we can get rid of the Adventure token, and then they just DPE. Just DPE. Alright. So they're going to do some more adventure stuff and pass turn. So that's neat. They bring back DPE. And we have Imperm. So that's cool. They go ahead and get rid of it for some reason. I don't know if that was the right decision or not, but Miscellaneousaurus going to protect our dinos. And then we can go Animadorn off the Miscellaneousaurus, find double Evo, and then we can set up our scrap combo. So since they don't have anything on board anymore, we can pretty much set up to win the game. And we're going to exchange our Animadorn, go for Dulka, just in case they do have something. Speak of the devil, they have Nib. And we went for Dulka just in time. Oh my goodness. And now we can go for our scrap stuff. And we should have enough damage to swing in and win the game here. So, double Evo, gonna bring out our UCT, and they scoop it up. Feels good, feels good. Dulka mid combo, so good. Dinosaurs going second. And we see Duality, which means we know we're up against Floowandereeze. They grab Terraforming for the Flu field spell, and then they just set a card and pass. So apparently it is possible for Flu to brick, which I was not aware of. I don't think I've ever seen Flubrick, but they Ash our Miscellaneousaurus, and we go Animadorned, but we already played Miscellaneousaurus, so they can't imperm it, and we just keep going. So, you know, if Flubricks, we definitely take that opportunity. And I wanted to show off the Secure Garden play here, because we can use Animadorn to go up to Linkuriboh, and then use Linkuriboh to go to Secure Garden, and that actually gives us an extra non-dinosaur monster in our graveyard that we can use as a target for double Evo. So our Oviraptor searched a copy of UCT, and we banished the 2 dinosaurs that were left in our graveyard, and then we activate double Evo to bring out the second copy of UCT just for a clean OTK. Yeah. 2 big dinosaurs stomping on a bird's nest where there were no birds. But, you know, we take those. Dinosaurs! On the play. We go Fossil Dig and then Max C, which means we either have to try playing through it or we just stop. I didn't really have a good play and we had Imperm, so I just decided to stop playing. We find out we're up against Evil Twins. It's a very consistent deck. Trouble Sunny is very, very strong. Always really annoying that it can just send something. So they try to activate their Lala, and we Ash Blossom, and now they go Fusion Destiny. We were playing DD Crow at the time, so that is really helpful against DPE, but I ended up pulling it because I was having more trouble resolving my cards than I was actually getting rid of the DPEs. So still a very good hand trap option if you want. We obviously banish the DPE, and then they imperm our Scraptor, so we can't go for our combos. And we destroy their second Lala. Or this is the second Lala. So they Link Summon, and then funnily enough, they actually don't have a Kiss a Kill in their graveyard, so that their combo stops there. I've honestly never seen that happen, but apparently it can happen. We go Chimera, and they Maxi again, and I don't want to risk them drawing into something, so we're already in a top deck war that's kind of in my favor, so I just decide to wait. I don't think they're going to kill me at all. And they Desires off the top, which is good, but they don't find anything. And we find Miscellaneousaurus, which means we can now do our combo. So we're just going to bring out Babysaurus right away. We don't want to risk anything crazy, so we just go for some dinosaur plays because they're protected by Miscellaneousaurus. And now we can go into maybe setting up a negate for whatever this face down card is. And it was just Harpies, but they do Nibiru us, which is cool. And now we go Token Collector, destroy the Nib token, and then summon UCT. And we passed turn. Couldn't kill him, but we came close. And whatever monster they summon, we're just going to flip face down. That way they can't Link Summon at all. And they scoop it up. So good game. Honestly, a good back and forth there. Token Collector's so good, guys. Alright, Dinosaurs. Going second. So, okay. Yes, I did just Ash Reinforcement of the Army. Hear me out, alright? I did not know that they were hero at the time. I had it in my head. I knew, okay, that the deck was Sky Striker. Even if because I wasted my Ash Blossom. Heroes get to go off. They probably think I'm pathetic. This is at like level 19 in the tournament too, or in the Duelist Cup. They're like, how did this guy even get this far? Oh, good grief. So heroes gonna do their thing. If I had Ash, I would use it on the Vion, but I don't. So I choose to save my Imperm because I know that they grabbed Master Change off of the Shadow Mist. So I want to be able to Imperm the Dark Law when it does happen. So they get to extend with their Cross Crusader and go for Miracle Fusion. So, yep, heroes doing hero things. And they don't go Absolute Zero, which is weird to me. Seems like a mistake, but it's fine. So we go Miscellaneousaurus, and right away they're like, I have a mass change, which is a mistake for them. They should have waited, because if I had played Terraforming or Fossil Dig, then I would search. I guess I could still impermanent, but like they search Honest Neos, which doesn't matter. We're going to be able to flip their board face down and destroy the Link monsters, so UCT is really strong. So we negate the Dark Claw, and then we go searching, so we get Scrap Raptor and Lost World, and then Token Collector, once again, extends our combo, which is so cool. Some of the token, and then Token Collector activates. So we just grab Doggeran just to get rid of their Link monster. So when we do flip their board, UCT can just swing at 4 monsters and deal 4,000 damage exactly. And now it's just trying to set up negations for whatever they have face down here. It was Red Reboot, which honestly I think could come back to... it's at 1 in this game. I would love to have a playset of Red Reboot against Eldlich, but I don't know how many I'd actually play, because this is just best of 1, I can't sideboard it. But we're going to go up to access code here, loop some babies, and there's a double Evo, which means we've pretty much won the game. But we just want to set up some extra negation. We don't know what's in their hand, we don't know... we didn't know that it was a Red Reboot at the time, so flip their board. Always swing at the Sunrise first, not that it matters in this case, but the Sunrise's effect only activates when you attack a different hero monster. So, GG's. Sorry I ashed your Rhoda heroes. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad. Dinosaurs winning the coin toss with an okay start. We're trying to bait the Ash. So we grab Scrap Raptor off the top and Fossil Dig, but that gets ashed, which is pretty unfortunate. So there's not a lot we can do here. We're going to go Miscellaneousaurus just to try to put together some kind of board, but they save the Ash for the right thing. So we're going to try to go up to UCT at some point. The Link Karibo is going to help extend us because it gives us an extra non-dinosaur that we can banish off of Double Evo. And Golem, bring back, go Needle Fiber, and I'm just trying to put something together, but I don't play Auroradon, so we just go UCT. That's pretty much the only thing that we could get out anyway, and we're up against Flu. Good grief. Alright, so we try to flip their board, but it doesn't matter, right? Because they can just tribute summon them anyway. So, M-Pen gonna swing over our giant dinosaur. Penguin's too strong. And they get to keep playing. So, man. But luckily, we still have our Halqifibrax, which means we can swing over their barrier statue. So we go Prosperity, trying to find an answer, and we find another Fossil Dig, which is pretty good. Not a hard once per turn, because it's an old card. And we got our Miscellaneousaurus and Baby Cerosaurus. So first off, got to get rid of the barrier statue if we want to play at all. So we double Evo out a defense position UCT, which is huge. Huge. So now we can go for some plays here. Pteranodon gonna bring out an Overraptor, and Miscellaneousaurus gets to protect our dinosaurs during main phase 1. So they of course flip summon everything, and then I say no, go back, and they ash the baby dino, but that's fine. And now we're feeling pretty good. They don't have any monsters in hand, and we still have our UCT. So maybe just summoning UCT in defense is the right answer for Flu. And we go Dolka, but they can kind of just chain block everything. So Dolka's not super great in this matchup. And they have Book of Moon, and we wipe their board here. So we're doing okay. The defense position UCT really comes in handy against Flu, which I didn't realize before this game. They go Prosperity, trying to find an answer, and they do find Eaglin, I think. Yeah, there it is. So, normal summon, normal summon, normal summon. Name of the game. They're going to bring stuff back, and I'm actually running out of time here. A couple turns in a row, I was just racking my brain trying to figure out how I could, you know, beat this Flu deck, right? Because they're just going to keep normal summoning. So I do have Called by the Grave, so I decided to banish the Eaglin that they still had in Graveyard. So this effect gets negated on board, which is really good. Yeah, and I'm just going to try to negate a few things with Dolka, even though they can chain block really well. They end up not being able to bring out M-Pen, which is pretty good. So now we can actually win the game because they weren't able to get rid of UCT. We can just swing over all of their creatures. Goodbye, birds. I will not miss you. Good game, good game. Dinos stuck going second this time. And we're up against the PK Burning Abyss Adventure-DPE level 3 pile. And this is actually really funny. Every time they summoned a monster, they saw that I had a response because I left my response settings on auto because I'm lazy like that. I only really turned it off for Nibiru, but they saw that I had a response because of Miscellaneousaurus and Imperm, and they got so afraid that they activated their crossout designator calling Max C. But little do they know, we don't play Max C because I don't like the card, so so it's pretty hilarious. And then they're just gonna go about their business, you know? They're gonna go for some adventure shenanigans. Again, I had to have said this like 6 times during this video, but why does it work from the graveyard? Anyway, we summon Token Collector, and we stop their adventure stuff. This card is so good. This card is so good, guys. Anyway, in addition to destroying tokens, it also prevents tokens from spawning. And they don't read the card, so they go Auroradon, and then for some reason, no tokens spawn, and they have to keep playing the game. Then they pop it, and then they just scoop. So take that, PK Adventure, let's go! Well, this event was really competitive, and I'm pretty happy with how the deck turned out. Token Collector was definitely the all-star of the deck. He is able to shut down all of the crazy token combos in the meta right now, while also somehow helping our own token combo, which is pretty funny. I think he's definitely earned a spot as an honorary dinosaur. The dinosaur shell is really solid as is. The only change you could make is going up to 3 Scrap Raptor to help the deck be a little more consistent. Another option is Doggeran. Having a searchable kaiju for your deck is very powerful, but I found Pankratops to be more effective against Eldlich. If you don't know, Pankratops can tribute himself to destroy a card, and because his effect resolves in the graveyard, he won't be negated by skill drain. Speaking of Eldlich, because Master Duel is best of 1, we need to have some other going second cards, and that's what Harpies and Lightning Storm is for. If we were in best of 3, I would probably cut Pankratops, Harpies, and Storm and go up to 3 Scrap Raptor and a 1-for-1, but we don't really have that luxury. We're forced to go second against Eldlich and Flu all the time, so we need some going second cards in the deck to give us a chance when that does happen. As far as the extra deck goes, I'm pretty happy with it. Doug and Pentastag never really came up for me, but they do have a lot of OTK potential, since Doug can double a monster's attack, and Pentastag can give UCT piercing, which will basically win you the game on the spot. Secure Gardna was a lot better than I thought it was, because it can give you an extra non-dinosaur for your double Evo play, sending a Linkuriboh to the graveyard. Reprodocus also worked out way better than I thought it would. Just being a Link 2 dinosaur to summon a token off Lost World was enough to make it good for the deck. I would love to see a real Link 2 dino in the future that gave the deck some recursion. Honestly, adding back a dinosaur from Grave or Banished would be good enough for me. And that's the deck. I am going to include a written out deck list in the comments below. Feel free to ask any questions or let me know how you think the deck should be played. But I think that's probably enough dinosaur content for a while. I'm working on some creative deck builds and some meme builds, as well as one of my favorite archetypes, Galaxy Eyes. But that is going to do it for this video. If you liked, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. You know, do the YouTube stuff. I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a great day, and God bless.
It's about time. All right. Oh yeah. Let's go. What? Yes, I did it. Luigi did it.